Standing in front of ancient ruins, it can be hard to feel their true story. You see crumbled stones, empty arches, maybe a faded plaque. You try to imagine the bustling market, the chariots in the street, the lives that filled these spaces. But the gap between what was and what is feels vast. What if you could bridge that gap instantly? What if you could see the past superimposed perfectly onto the present? Not in a book, but right in front of your eyes. This is the promise of a new kind of travel, one that uses augmented reality not for games, but for genuine connection with history. It turns every historical site into a living, breathing window in time. Welcome to Boson Buzz. I'm Monty Molecule, and today we're journeying into the past without moving an inch. We're exploring the tech that layers history over reality. We're meeting the guides to yesterday, the time-traveling tourists. Our story begins at a famous, but now quiet, Roman forum. Tourists wander, looking at maps and guidebooks, listening to audio tours. They see columns and foundations, but the vibrant heart of the ancient city, the politicians arguing, the merchants shouting, the citizens in togas, remains locked in their imagination. The old tools, books, audio guides, even video screens, require you to look away from the ruins to see a reconstruction. They break the magic. The time-traveling tourist uses a tool that keeps your eyes on the site, augmented reality, or AR. Think of it as a special pair of glasses, or your smartphone held up like a viewfinder. Through this lens, you still see the real crumbled stones in front of you. But now, digital magic happens. The device knows exactly where you are standing, which way you are looking, and even the angle of your gaze. Using this precise location data, it begins to rebuild. First, it might highlight the original outline of a building in glowing lines right on the ground. Then, with a tap, the walls themselves start to rise from those lines, not as a cartoon, but as a realistic, textured 3D model of how historians believe they looked. The stones regain their color, the statues their paint. The empty space fills with animated digital people going about their day. The core technology is a fusion of several superpowers. First, precise GPS and indoor positioning systems act as your anchor in space. Then, the camera and sensors scan your surroundings, recognizing shapes and features. That's the corner of the Parthenon's third step, to lock the digital model into the real world with rock-solid stability. Finally, powerful processors render the detailed past in real time, making it feel like it's truly there. But this isn't just about pretty graphics. The true power is context and storytelling. Point your device at a worn-down inscription on a wall. The AR system translates it in real time, overlaying the clear text in your language right next to the ancient carving. Look at a strange, unidentifiable stone object. An arrow and a label appear, grain mill. A short animation might play, showing how it was used. You can walk around the digital reconstruction. You can peer inside buildings that no longer have roofs. You can witness key events. At the Colosseum, you could choose to see the arena floor intact, then watch as it fades to show the complex hypodrome, the underground network of tunnels and cages, and see digital gladiators and animals emerge. On an ancient battlefield, you could see the tactical formations of armies materialize on the landscape, helping you understand the flow of the battle in a way a static map never could. This technology is also a powerful tool for preservation and education. For fragile sites that are closed to the public or for artifacts too delicate to display, AR creates a perfect digital twin that anyone can explore without causing harm. It allows archaeologists to test and visualize different theories about how a site might have looked, toggling between options right there on location. Let's take a journey with a time-traveling tourist. A family visits a medieval castle ruin in Scotland. The parents put on lightweight AR glasses. The children use a tablet. As they walk through the grassy, roofless Great Hall, their devices fill it with soaring timber ceilings, roaring fires in giant hearths, and banners hanging from the walls. They hear the faint sounds of a feast. The kids point at a digital knight, practicing sword strokes in the corner. They climb the crumbling stairwell to the battlements, and through their screens, they see the landscape as a century would have, with lookout towers and villages in the distance, now long gone. In another example, a student stands in a cleared field that was once a vibrant Native American settlement. Through her phone, she sees the longhouses reappear, smoke rising from hearths. She can tap on a digitally recreated tool or pot to hear an explanation from a cultural descendant, directly connecting the artifact to its living heritage. The implications are profound for how we experience culture. It makes history accessible and thrilling for everyone, not just scholars. It can provide context in multiple languages and at different depth levels, a simple label for a casual tourist, or a deep dive into architectural techniques for an enthusiast. The future envisioned by the time-traveling tourist turns the entire world into a layered museum. Imagine walking through a modern city and being able to peel back decades or centuries with a gesture, seeing the old street plans, the vanished buildings, the fashion of past eras overlaying the same sidewalks you walk on today. It creates a powerful emotional connection to place, showing the layers of life that have accumulated there. This isn't about replacing the authentic, weathered beauty of ruins. It's about enhancing our understanding of them. It uses the magic of digital overlay to spark a deeper, more informed imagination. It turns a visit from a simple sightseeing trip into an immersive educational adventure, where the past is not a distant concept, but a visible, explorable layer of our present world. So, the next time you visit a place with a deep history, look at those old stones and imagine the digital layer of life that could be just a glance away. If you believe the best trips are journeys through time as well as space, please like and subscribe to Boson Buzz. Until next time, have a safe and curious week.